Professional interview assessment. The professional interview in an engineering profession is a peer review process comprising an assessment on the professional competency of a candidate by the corporate members of Eng-aim. That means, in order for you to become a professional engineer, you will need to go through an assessment which is conducted by the existing PEPC who has already possessed a vast experience in the industry in various aspects as per required by the engineering professions. The professional interviewers or the assessors will look into your knowledge and experience and decide whether you are competent for the professional engineer status. To be eligible to seek for the professional interview, you need to have at least 3 years of working experience as a registered graduate engineer and with an accredited engineering degree. This is the most common criteria for a person to be eligible for the professional interviews. There are some other routes which you may refer from the website of the BEM. As for the lecturing candidates, such as a lecturer, the person needs to teach the accredited engineering degree, possess at least 1 year of practical experience, be supervised by a professional engineer with practicing certificate in the same discipline, and must at least have 3 years of working experience covering the undertaking the approved course of full-time postgraduate studies, conducting the research for the award of the higher degree, and also conducting research while holding the positions as a lecturer. The accredited engineering degree here is referring to the engineering degree which is accredited by the Engineering Accreditation Council (EAC), which is being recognized by Board of Engineers Malaysia (BEM). Based on the eligible criteria here, the lecturers in the field of engineering may also pursue for their professional status, provided they have at least 1 year of practical experience being supervised by PEPC. The engineering degree need to be in the same discipline, and the practical experience and this mental PE need to be in the same discipline as well. This slide outlines the typical stage of the professional interview assessment. Basically, there are 2 stages involved: the submissions of the applications documents and the in-person assessment. In the first stage, there will be documentary review in terms of the competency evidence. You will need to disclose the relevant evidence to demonstrate your competency in the field of engineering, and this will be reviewed by IEMs in order to assess the eligibility and readiness for the professional interview. If a person is proven incompetent, the assessment will stop here. In the case that there are some further justifications, incomplete documents, or lacking of evidence, you may be required to redo the submissions. Upon passing the documentary review, you will be asked to go for the professional interview assessment, which is going to be conducted in 2 main parts: the oral examinations and the written examinations. The professional interview assessment here is to assess for the professional qualifications of a candidate. You need to pass both stages for you to obtain your professional status as a PE. This slide shows the typical process of the professional interview assessment. First, you do the applications. You submit applications with relevant documents. Refer to the website of Eng-aims. There are guidelines for you to compile adequate information and evidence for the applications. Send all the informations and the applications forms, as well as the experience and technical reports, to the Eng-aim headquarters, and they will do the documentation check. This is to check if the documents have been completed. The next stage will be the eligibility assessment. Based on the documents, evidence and justifications, the reviewer will check and determine whether the candidate is qualified for the applications of the professional interview assessment. Upon passing the assessment, the name of the candidate will be published in the Eng-aim bulletins to be reviewed by the public. If the Eng-aim do not receive any complaints or objections by anybody on the candidates, the next process, which is the professional interview, will trigger. The candidate will be called for the professional interview, for the oral examinations and also the written examinations. Upon passing the professional interview, the professional status need to be approved, and the names of the candidate will be published again in the bulletin.